A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Coach Heupel before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Volunteers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Razorbacks offense to go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give is to Smith. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Trying to run, it's Smith. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteers offense will now get its first chance with the football. They'll try to get the ground game going against what looks like a tough matchup for him. We'll see if this backer can keep him in check. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always see...
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Vols want to move quickly.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
touchdown, Volunteers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he's going to bring this one out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Still on his feet at the 40. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
It makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside, it's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Platt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Going for the marker on the ground. Inside the 25. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, I know the defense was expecting pass on that play because they've got their sub-package in on defense. There's a lot of DBs out there, so they were never expecting the run. Perfect timing for the offense to try to get physical and get north and keep this drive going.
Fires into the end zone. Snared on the outside. Hunt down Razorbacks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And it'll... Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. End of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Powers through the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Running inside. It's Bishop. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Volunteers have moved it inside the 20. The corners are walked up tight. Going to the run, it's Bishop. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They'll run it. It's Smith. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game. And maybe I still...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Trying play action. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice move there. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Runs through a tackle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off-play action. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Platt. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Jackson will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Well, guys, the Hogs head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Tempo and overdrive.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly Rowe has an update.
Down here on the Razorback sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Pratt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. On the run, it's Russell.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And this one splits the uprights. Lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Run inside. It's Bishop. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give is to Smith. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Great job by the defense to force this 4th down, but a field goal would make it a 2-possession game. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Whistle sounds, but they got the timeout called just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll take it himself. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I love the aggressive nature on offense here. You're winning this game. A lot of coaches would choose to punt on that 4th down and just go play defense and try to ice this thing, but not them. They're going to try to leave their offense out there. That's the 3rd, 4th down they've been able to convert.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Smith.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Making side adjustments here. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play. And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they touchdown Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How about that now? A couple of times on this drive, we've seen this offense convert on 4th down. They're getting the big plays when they need them the most.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. Wants to throw again. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back. Go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him. Strip, sack. You get the rock. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Jackson will throw. Quickly complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is